Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't seen my face before, hello, my name is Ebony and welcome to today's video. Let's get straight on into it. So for today's video I'm doing something a little bit different, and that is a bit of a scent unboxing. For me, scent is such a personal experience. It's something that it's kind of tied to memory for me. It's tied to experiences, memories and people, and that's like one of the most personal things I think something can do, especially something that as frivolous as a beauty product. You know, you don't think of beauty products having depth, but actually when it comes to scent, I feel really passionate about tying scents and memories. You know that feeling when you smell something and it takes you back to a memory, a certain time in your life. Maybe it was those like body sprays that you used when you were a teenager after PE, or the scent of your first boyfriend. Like, you know, things bring back memories, not just perfumes, but like baking, the smell of your mum's homemade apple pie, like all those kinds of things I think are really exciting, and I love playing with that idea. And I think that can be very, very positive. It can sometimes be negative, you know, when it's maybe a relationship you'd rather forget or a friendship that you'd rather forget or whatever, but I don't know, I just find that just so fascinating, the idea that a smell can evoke so much. So yes, I was kindly invited by Penhaligon's, which is an extremely beautiful, luxurious British brand, and they've been going for years, decades and decades. I want to say centuries, but I don't know if it's been that many years, but it's definitely been decades. Probably says on their packaging, since 1870. So yeah, it's an old brand, and they are a brand, so not only are they old, they're filled with history themselves, but each of their fragrances tells its own story as well. It's such a beautiful brand with a lot of thought behind it, especially in their marketing, and I know that there's a massive market for Penhaligon's unboxings here on YouTube because of that that branding that they've created, that experience, that luxury, that everything about them is just, it's so well thought out, and it's something that I was so excited to kind of get into. And they actually reached out to me during our last lockdown, not the third one, the one before that. But I said to them, would it be okay if I waited until after lockdown to come and visit a store and actually choose a scent for after trying them, because I don't like the idea of choosing a scent blind. I think although all of their fragrances are incredible, I think the one that I would pick, probably I would need to go in, and I knew I needed to go in and just have a good sniff. So yes, I head into their store on Regent Street, which I believe is their flagship, and I was able to have a scent profiling experience, which is something you can actually do online now. Since the pandemic, they developed an online scent profiling experience, which is obviously not going to be the same as going into a store, but you know, it's the next best thing. So yeah, I went into the store and I met one of their lovely PR team called Beth, and she took me through all of the fragrances that I thought I might like. I don't think I got to smell all of them. I would have been there for hours and hours. They have loads of amazing scents, but I told them what I kind of liked, and they kind of gave me some options. But because I'd been online and watching all these like YouTube videos of Penhaligon's unboxings and scent experiences and stuff, I kind of knew what I might like, so I went in there with quite a good idea of the brand and of the perfumes I thought I might like. And yeah, so today we're going to unbox the perfume that I chose, which is very exciting. And actually it comes with a bit of a story, because I originally went for the favourite, which I know is very popular at the minute. It's a very delicate, beautiful, feminine scent with a beautiful bottle and packaging. It's beautiful, and I really love that scent. I still love that scent. When I was in the store, I tried 4 on each of my wrists. I was able to choose lots of different ones, and I actually vlogged the whole experience, which I put on my monthly vlog for April, which would have been live a couple of weeks ago for you. But yeah, so I managed to smell all of them, and I actually picked the favourite and I took it away, and I spent the rest of the day wandering around Regent Street and Oxford Street, and I kept sniffing my wrist, and I kept going back to the lunar wrist, and my gut instinct, there was something in my gut that told me I needed that lunar, and I almost went back to the shop on the day, but I thought I would get a second opinion, so I went home and asked my mum. I gave her a blind test. I didn't tell her which one I chose. I told her to smell my wrists, and she also really loved Luna, and I don't know, I knew I was also creating some Instagram content for them, and I had an idea, a vision in my mind of going to Kew Gardens with my friend Lucy, wearing this really specific dress that really went well and matched the Luna fragrance. And so all of the kind of things in the world were just telling me, you need Luna, and so I went back the next day and I actually swapped my fragrances. But yeah, I thought that was like an interesting gut experience that I had, where I was like, I need Luna. I don't know why, but I did. So yes, I went to Kew Gardens and shot that content, which I will leave on the screen in case you wanted to see. I was kindly working with Penhaligons on some Instagram content. This video, however, is not sponsored. I just wanted to do it because I love the brand so much. So yeah, let's get into, I'll stop talking now, let's get into the fragrance unboxing. So this is the experience you would have if you were to go into a Penhaligon store yourself. So I know they have a few locations. I actually wrote a really personal long caption for my Instagram post about how I used to walk past the Covent Garden Penhaligon store every single Sunday from when I was about 11 to about 13. I used to go to a dance and drama club that was in Covent Garden, and I'd walk past and smell it, and I have really fun memories of that like experience. Every Sunday I'd always be like, oh, what's going on in there? It looks really exciting. I didn't know it was Penhaligon's at the time. I just knew it was like a fancy perfume shop, but now I know, and it's like a full circle moment, so this is really cool. I actually got to customize a case for my perfume, which is in this little drawstring bag here. This is so luxurious, like I feel so bougie. I love it. So it's this little drawstring bag here with the Penhaligon's gold logo, and I know that they have a few different colour options. I went for this like creamy nudie kind of beige colour because I thought it'd be nice and neutral, because the bottle of when I originally chose the favourite is bright pink with a big bright pink bow, and they do have a pink option which is beautiful, but I thought it might be too much, and I like the idea of balancing it with something a bit more neutral. But this also works beautifully with the Luna bottle as well, luckily. So yeah, that's my, and I also added my initials there, and there's a whole selection of different symbols that you can add. I've chosen a little gold heart. They have also like a lion heart which isn't coloured in, and they have like all different kinds of like animals and symbols, and so you can really, for a gift, this is just amazing because you can really personalise it. And here she is, the perfume Luna. So beautiful. So this is the Luna packaging. It's actually an eau de toilette, so a lot of Penhaligons have like eau de parfums, which are like more stronger kind of scents that linger for a lot longer. This is an eau de toilette, a bit more fresh and kind of more like a body spray, I guess, a kind of combination perfume body spray kind of vibe. This is Luna. Now Luna is actually based on a Greek god. That's Luna's story. It's actually a bit of a love story, and something I loved about Luna was that it actually has a kind of complementary perfume that's aimed towards, potentially if you're having a wedding and you wanted a wedding scent for you and your partner, there's like another scent, and they're all, most of the Penhaligon scents are generally unisex, so it can be worn by anyone. But with this one, like Luna goes really nicely with another scent, which I won't remember, but I'll put it on the screen. And they actually smell really good together. And the store manager put a spray of Luna on one testing swab and a spray of the other one, and then kind of like let me smell them both at the same time, and they just complemented each other. It was so beautiful. So let's talk about the packaging. It's obviously this gorgeous, gorgeous glass bottle with this kind of almost like a moon, a really lovely glass clear ball moon at the top there, with this delicate little ribbon with a sheer, it's a sheer kind of fabric, and you've got obviously the traditional Penhaligon's logo here and kind of mark, and then you've got also the embossed glass logo in a kind of circle on the back. I don't know if you can see that. What I really love about this perfume, what inspired the outfit that I wore for my Instagram post, was the colour of the liquid itself. It's got a really light, starting to rain, sorry about the noise, it's got a really light lavender lilac colour, and actually lilac, I think one of the reasons I loved the idea of having this perfume is because lilac is a colour that I'm really drawn to at the minute. I actually just ordered some lilac shoes, and I have this beautiful lilac dress, and I have like lilac hair things, and so it's just, yeah, I'm really enjoying lilac at the minute, and so this felt really apt. So when I look back at this time and when I smell this scent, it's going to remind me of that spring where we were in a lockdown but I was loving lilac. So yeah, that's the packaging. So the scent that accompanies Luna, which smell incredible together, that are often worn by a wedding couple. The second scent is called Endymion. So Luna is inspired by the mythical goddess of the moon. The latest fragrance from the proudly British heritage perfume house of Penhaligon is an Homeric ode to a silvery moonlit romance. I love that. Luna is an enchantingly mysterious floral that opens with freshness and then reminds us of sunset slowly sinking into warmly misty nights, sprinkled with twinkling stars, a glowing warmth to offset the cool, inky depth. Oh yes, the moon has a dark side too. I love that. This is the Greek mythology behind Luna. In ancient Greek mythology, Endymion, the most handsome son of Zeus, was placed in a perpetual slumber by the goddess of the moon so she could gaze upon him forever. His stunning face unmarked by the passage of time. The wishes of the goddess were granted, and Endymion slept for all eternity, his smile everlasting. And no wonder, for he spent his life forever dreaming that he held the moon, Luna, gently in his arms. So, let's give her a spray. So Luna is a really great spring fragrance. It's very fresh, it's got a lot of citrus, and it's very feminine, I would say. It's kind of flirty, it would be great for an evening, and I think as well as the day, it's a really good transitional fragrance, I would say. So the top notes are bergamot oil, lemon primio fiore oil, orange okay, let me try that again. I can't with these words. Orange, bigarade, probably saying that so wrong. I'm not even going to try and re-record that, sorry guys. The heart notes, rose accord, jasmine petal accord, and juniper berry oil. So beautiful. And the base notes are fir balsam, ambergris, and musks. And that's the moon setting into the water, Luna. Oh. So yeah, upon the first kind of spray, you get a real hit of that citrus, and even like paper that the scent came with in the packaging. When I first got the packaging home, my whole living room smelled like Luna, and it smelled quite strongly of those top notes and a few of the heart notes. And as it settles over time, this paper has like really settled, and those base notes are really coming through. There's a lot more depth to this fragrance than first meets the eye, which I really like. I love the idea of perfumes like settling on the skin, and obviously the reason I chose Luna in the first place was how it settled on my skin. At first I wasn't going to pick her, and then as soon as I'd worn her for a good few hours, I was like, wow, okay, I'm really being drawn to this scent, and it's actually become my favourite scent. There's actually quite a lot of similarities I found, which is why I found it so difficult to choose between the Favourite and Luna. The Favourite is a lot more on the powdery side, a lot more dainty and feminine, pink and girly, feminine. Whereas I felt like Luna had that element to it. It's very on first contact, it's very feminine, very floral and citrusy, but then it really like settles into this kind of more warm, deep scent, which I really love. It's a bit of a journey with Luna. So yeah, I would really recommend this scent for a springtime. Again, as I said, it really transitions well from day to evening, and really give Luna a chance, if you do test it, to like settle on your skin and really settle throughout the day, because the smell that I can smell on me, that I've actually accidentally sprayed all over my hand, is not the same scent. I mean, it is the same scent, but it's not the same feeling. It's not evoking the same feelings that this smell that has settled for the last week on this paper. It's a lot more masculine actually on this paper, which I find really interesting. So yes, let's show you Luna with the case. It's very tight. I think it might be real leather. But it kind of just sits. I think this is it's great for traveling. It means that your bottle won't get damaged, and obviously glass is quite a delicate material, so having something like a leather case to carry it in is great for traveling. But yeah, that's what the perfume looks like in its little case, which is really cute. I don't even think they have a purple option. I think this would probably be the best option for Luna, in my opinion, or the pink, if you like the pink and purple vibe. But yes, that is Luna. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you got something from it. I've never done like perfume discovery or perfume description or anything like that on YouTube before, but I know that there's lots of YouTubers who do it really, really well, so I'll do my best to link some of them below, some of the ones that I watched before going to the Penhaligon store who really educated me. So yes, thank you so much if you watched this video and got this far. Please leave it a thumbs up. Let me know if you do want a perfume collection, if you want me to review any more Penhaligons perfumes, because I would love that. And yes, make sure you subscribe for more videos from me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!